Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Pro Football Corner with Nick. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomot, and we got some new NFL stuff going on. But man, oh man, we're watching the NCAA women's basketball game and watching Juju Watkins and her knee just fold the wrong direction was
It looked
very
like
hard to watch, man.
it looked like it did it twice. It looked like it buckled
It looked
twice.
like her left leg went out, then her right leg went out. I don't want to speculate, but that's my job is to speculate on the fact that she hurt her ankle on her left, hurt her left ankle pretty badly on Saturday, and probably shouldn't even been playing tonight. Worked out yesterday according to the broadcast, which I found shocking. But prayers go to Juju Watkins because that did not look good. That looked like a torn ACL. I don't know what you thought, Nick.
Yeah, it's definitely a torn ACL. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I played the sport long enough to know what, usually when those type of things happen, and it wasn't really contact. It was contact up top.
It
So
was a bump.
there was a little bump at top, but yeah, that's definitely an ACL. From my diagnosis with my doctor school I went to of playing professional ball for a long time and seeing those type of things, yeah, that's usually what it is.
If by some miracle it's just a sprain, she still shouldn't be on the court for the rest of this tournament. There's no way you put her back out there.
If I can play, I'm playing, Rudy. Definitely.
Again, you're not 19. You're not going to risk this. If you can play, what can you play well?
Well, that's what I mean. If I
If I
feel
can
like
play,
if I can
no
move,
one's recovered from a sprained knee in 5 days.
if I feel like I can move, I get a little some Tylenol, some ibuprofen, and I can go.
I don't think they shoot up
No,
Toradol
I
shots in
said
knees for college girls.
I said Tylenol and ibuprofen. I didn't
Yeah,
go
we
that.
know that's not what you're talking
No,
about.
no,
You're
no.
talking
That's
about
all I need. To be honest, that's all I need. I don't
then
really do shots.
you never got hurt.
No, I got hurt, but Tylenol, ibuprofen is usually does it enough. I had a Toradol pill. That's what they give you now. They don't really give you shots
Oh, okay.
unless they have to numb the area and just like get you through for real.
I don't know, man. Shit.
Not fun.
Anyhow, let's talk about some football here. Now that we got that out the way, I will be doing a video on that specifically later on. But we got a big story going on in the NFL right now, and it is the continuation of this story involving Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy, who was arrested a couple weeks back for what charge of assault by impeding and breathing or circulation, and then they dropped the charges or no charges were being filed because it all came out that his ex-fiance was crazy and attacked him, and he's been trying to get rid of her for weeks. And then there's pictures now of his hair being torn out of his head,
Guilty,
damage.
guilty until proven innocent. I don't like that. I mean, because imagine, Rudy, the police came to the scene and your hair is gone. You could see the mark. You could see everything. I've been bruised.
But he refused to press charges. He refused, and she did. And so he was arrested.
And he was arrested. And
he was arrested. She wasn't because he refused to press charges.
And this what happens now. All social media jump to conclusion, and it's him, and he did this, and then another receiver in the NFL is acting out, and they're hitting women and bruising women and all that domestic violence all over again. And then we come to find out it's not true.
Now Xavier Worthy is suing his former fiancée, Tia Jones, as she schemed to extort a home, money, cars, and other valuables from plaintiff. I'm reading this off of the story by concocting false stories of domestic violence and leaking the same to the press to professionally and personally assassinate plaintiff's character and reputation. Worthy said that in February, he asked Jones multiple times over a 12-day period to leave the residence he had purchased after he discovered she'd been unfaithful. Worthy said that he offered to find Jones an apartment nearby, but that offer was refused. Rather than leave and separate amicably, defendant Jones became enraged and engaged in a series of abusive, extortive efforts against plaintiff and destroyed his game room.
That would
hurt your heart, Nick, including his gaming desk and a console, a PlayStation 5.
That's not the PlayStation 5. That's the last straw. I swear for God. I swear to God.
and the keys to his Rolls Royce.
Forget my Rolls Royce, my PlayStation 5.
You know how much the key to a Rolls Royce must cost?
Rudy, I don't care about the Rolls Royce. My PlayStation 5. That's what you don't.
That's $500. That key probably costs like $5,000.
That's where you cross the line. He probably had a My Player on 2K that he got all the way to a 99 rating. You know how much money that costs to get
but
your
don't you have isn't there a cloud for that?
No, probably not. It was usually
downloaded. Probably not. I'm asking you. Play video games.
No, it's on your device. It's on your system. That's where.
So they got a cloud for everything else.
No,
but they don't have a cloud for your players.
No,
that's a scam.
Unless they changed it from when I was a real gamer.
Y'all are getting scammed.
Yo, of course we're getting scammed. That's why I don't play no more. They bring out the same game every year, Rudy, and they make you pay the same amount. And then your player starts off at a 60 overall with a brown jump shirt, sweatshirt, regular t-shirt, and you have to buy all this stuff all over again and earn your player back to 99. And these people are paying, Rudy, you're paying $55, $80 for the game. You get the limited edition.
I'm trying to understand. Okay, see, my kids, we got a PlayStation 5, we got a PlayStation 4, and we have an Xbox One, I think it is. They both play different systems, of course. One likes the PlayStation, one likes the Xbox.
Of course.
And the PS4 was given to him by his stepbrother. Their older stepbrother gave him the PS4 because he got a PS5. Well, their mother just bought them a PS5 for Christmas.
Yeah.
So they still have the PS4 there. I don't know if I should sell it or what I should do with it because apparently you can't. The games can't cross mingle, or I don't even know anymore.
So certain games you can cross play,
but it just seems what they would. There's every year there's a new Madden. Every year there's a new NBA 2K, 2K24, 2K25, blah blah. It's the same fucking game.
They add one little twist here and there, but I mean it's a good product. They don't need to change much. But they just add new, the players' rating change a little bit. But now the players' rating change throughout the year as they update it every fucking week. So it's like, why am I buying it? Just update 24 to 25. But no, I'm going to make money off of y'all. Y'all going to pay for it. Why would I do that, Rudy? It's $1 billion business. We're going to keep making billions and billions and billions, in the words of The Rock.
I don't understand it. I mean, look, I get it. I'm more worried about that damn remote controller for the Rolls Royce that probably costs $5,000.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out why this kid has a Rolls Royce already. He was a rookie last year. Like, why he just skipped the line of every car there is before
first
Rolls
round
Royce.
pick. The money's coming.
I get it, first round pick, but dude, first round pick, but the first car is a Rolls. You just skipped all the other cars.
23, 24, 23. You probably should get a Hellcat or something. That's the normal, car you get.
Well, he didn't get a rate. I mean, he probably has that too.
Yeah.
He probably. Look. I mean, usually you want to wait until your second contract to go crazy. I'm asking. I mean,
all right. A lot of people come from a tough area and they got a problem with spending before they get it. So now when you get it, I'm going to make sure I get what I never had and all the things that I think I want right now. I don't think about the ramifications of life after and this and that. Oh my God, that's his hair?
That's his head. Yeah.
Oh no, Rudy. Oh no, Rudy.
And he didn't press charges. She gave him some eyes in the back of his head.
Rudy, it'd have been some furniture moving around that house. I'm talking about.
I thought this kid had dreadlocks.
Rudy, I would have had to put somebody's head behind the
damn. But look at his damn. I mean, this is a cheap table, dude.
Rudy, somebody's head would have got put between the washer and dryer that night, bro.
But this is a cheap gaming table. This isn't some high end shit. This is like some raggedy $200 table.
Once somebody do something to you like this is self defense now. Like.
That's the whole thing is
like you had whole dreads in here, the whole patch is missing, man. It's 2 patches, so it's not just one. She Lord have mercy, man. So that ultimately comes down to the point, man. You got to pick the right person, man, especially when you're high. And at the end of the day, that don't even make like that's a bad statement by me just saying you're a high end person. You got to pick the right person. You got to pick the right person in life. Period. Anybody could turn your world upside down for something you didn't even do, and now it comes back on you, and What is there to say or do now? Now you're in trouble. You dealing with the problems. You dealing with all the backlash because you're the high profile person and the other person is skating by, especially when you're not pressing charges. But she deserved it. Like she cheated. I mean, reportedly cheated. Won't leave this house. Damaged all types of things. And I go to jail. I just don't get it, Rudy.
You see, he got dreadlocks here.
Yeah, dreadlocks. Now he has a low cut, right?
Did
He
she
had to cut it.
did he cut a haircut or did she cut it?
I think she cut a piece. I don't know if she cut all of it, but damn, man, this is a sad situation, man. And it just goes to, I mean, players. I don't think when you're young, you should be in a relationship in the first place. 23, 20, you're not even, you don't know what the hell, you don't know your hair from your ass at that point. And you're out there, you're out there with plenty of women and you're seeing you in different cities. You can get them at a snap of a finger. You can get all of them to come to your house or hang out with you or date you or do whatever they want for you because
Have you
because who you are.
seen anything like this in any of your locker rooms?
I haven't seen that per se, but I have seen some stories, Rudy. It's been some crazy stories. I've seen people with that. I've seen people come to Canada with a whole family, like their family. They leave their family at home in the States, so they're from the States. They go play football in Canada,
and they got a new family,
and they get a whole new family and totally abort their family that's in the States and went on to live the long and glorious life with this Canadian woman. I done seen it.
Wait, but so he left the family in the States and never went back.
Didn't go back. And I seen
okay.
And I seen wives and girlfriends just randomly pop up on their fiance or husband or boyfriend, and there's somebody else in the room.
Y'all are gone for 5-6 months at a time,
and somebody else is in the room. And
wait, you've seen this,
Rudy? I've seen this pop up on them.
Well, you were there.
I'm talking about pop up on them. Like, I got your location. I know where you at. You calling, hey, don't tell them I'm coming in town. Now, if you have a good friend, they be like, hey, your wife in town. You better. Hey,
wait. You got called?
Not me personally. Not me.
You got called by the girlfriend or wife.
I heard the story of this one. The wife calling the friends, because most times when you're up there in Canada, you get a roommate. You don't just go get your own place for the most part because you're not staying with your family. You're saving as much money as you can to come home. So usually your significant other know who you're staying with, or they know other women who have husbands or boyfriends on the team, and they talk to them and, hey, I'm coming in, I'm surprised and such. Don't tell them da. Or do you know where he's at? Do you see him? Okay, I'm gonna pop up. I seen one pop up at the game. And a player had the other one sitting in the section. And I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. I'm like, y'all gotta do better. But it's tough when you're out there living that life, Rudy. You're gone for so long, and if you're not here, you're not disciplined enough, you'll find yourself in trouble. There's beautiful women over there in Canada. I can't even lie. Beautiful women. But I was single for most of my time in Canada. So I got to live life. And they love American men. They love us. So I lived life. But when I changed up and I got my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, to my wife, I was older and I was able to be disciplined enough not to live that life.
So why has this guy not pressed charges yet? Because if she's destroyed all his property, that's not just a civil thing. That's a criminal activity. Yeah. That's criminal in nature, I would think. Rudy, I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I work with lawyers, but I would think that if you destroy my property, vandalism is not a civil remedy. It's a criminal act.
Yes,
that I know this girl destroyed my stuff. That's a criminal. I can sue her for money he's never going to see. I think this lawsuit's just to prove a point because there's no benefit for him other than he's spending money to file a suit to get a judgment against her. He's never going to collect the dime unless she becomes an OnlyFans girl and starts making some money that way. But he's probably never going to collect a dime off of her ass because he'll get a judgment. But I'm just wondering why this guy still hasn't pressed charges against her.
I think a lot of men think it's soft to press
Fuck,
charges on a woman.
fuck that.
Rudy, have you
These guys are so dumb. Like, what are you talking
do you
about?
know a lot of men that press charges on women in these situations? I know a lot of men who just
This
say,
guy
"Hey,
got 2 clumps of hair ripped out of
I
his damn head.
I'm with you. I'm throwing her ass in jail. It's the first chance I get, Rudy."
This isn't like, okay, she smacked me or whatever.
Yeah, it's
She
not.
took she took 2 braids and ripped them out of his head.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not regular shit.
that's psycho shit.
That's psycho shit. Because if she'd do it to him, she gonna end up probably doing it to the next person who's humstrung off, her P and the V and putting the P in the G.
That
And
crap, man. Like no, I understand what you're saying. That most people won't believe it, and that's what happened. He had witnesses that were there, and he wouldn't press charges. Like, he's stupid.
he
Fucking
got
I
to.
mean, he's fucking retarded.
Because now I'm thinking, do you still love her? Because and
He
do you still
probably he
care?
probably he probably does.
And that's the sad thing.
That's probably the biggest issue, is that he probably still does. Even doing all this, I just don't see the purpose of it. I mean, I understand it. He's never going to see $1 of this. I mean, at least anytime soon. He alleged in the lawsuit that property missing from his game room, including $30,000 in cash that was in a closet and a handgun that was on a couch.
Lucky she didn't shoot the man in the way this was going.
I mean, they're in Texas.
And how psychotic she seemed to be. I'm glad that he's still here. He's breathing. He's living. He's there to tell his story. Because if you have a gun sitting around with somebody who seems to be not all there in the mental, this could have turned out really bad, Rudy, man. To be honest, man,
Wow.
I know we kind of talking about it and laugh, but this is not a laugh.
No, this is serious, because these athletes. I mean, look, man. I've said it before. I don't know why any of these young athletes get involved in relationships, like, at all.
Because you're
At
still
all.
at the end of the day, you're still a man, and you still love women, and you can still get your feelings
You
involved.
you
And
you
you make
got
the
you
wrong
got
decision.
you got enough money to pay for it.
You
Bro.
haven't lived long enough to know that every woman,
You
every
got enough
girl is
money.
not after you for the right thing.
Well, I'm saying you got enough money to pay for it.
But he don't have enough experience to understand that.
You don't have a vet that's telling him, bro. Look, man.
These young kids, they call them YNs now, young N-words. Rudy,
But that's not for football players. That's for, like, hoodlums.
No, that's for period. They don't listen. They're different. All the young kids, they don't listen.
My sons use that terminology, by the way.
They don't listen. They gonna do what they want to do. But
my sons are black, by the way, folks. Before you lose your mind.
And the OGs, they tell them the story. Hey, how to get around? Because I used to be one of them people, like, I never understood. I know it's all kind of intertwined with it. I never understood why these athletes are paying for it and doing this and that and that.
I always understood why.
The street, it's quiet.
They're paying for them to go home.
No
and
numbers,
not talk.
No, nothing after. No communication.
Nothing.
I don't have to hear from you. You ain't calling me.
That?
I ain't got to send you. I didn't know. I was just out here living life. I didn't give a damn. Rudy.
You didn't understand that concept?
No, I didn't.
They're not paying for the act.
Didn't. Not till I got older.
They're paying them to leave.
I didn't understand till I was about 26, 27, Rudy. I said, I went out one night, and one day I went to Tootsie's, and I said, oh, it makes sense.
They're paying for discretion, and shut the fuck up.
It's basically an NDA.
Out. Huh?
It's an NDA.
Yeah, that's what they're paying for. They don't care. That's why I don't get it. Like, you're walking. Whenever I see one of these athletes in the draft, like, unless you've been dating this girl since y'all were like 13, which is too young in my opinion, but you've been dating since high school. If you've been dating all the way through high school, and this guy was a worm shit bum when you met him, she was nothing when you met her, blah blah blah. But you met this girl, I don't know where he met this girl. I'm just going to presume he probably met her in Texas, or in the club in Austin. I don't know where.
Nowadays, Instagram.
Now it's on social media.
Yeah.
Now no one knows how to talk to anybody. There's like these guys today have absolutely no game whatsoever. They have no line ability. They have nothing that's swaggy. It's let me go message you and show you how much money I have in my wallet via DM
The
on
game is crazy
Instagram.
nowadays, Rudy. They're
Huh?
cash apping women for their time, Rudy.
To go on
Like
a date. Like
you
I
saw
like this.
on Angel Reese podcast, the girl London something. They're like, how should a guy shoot a shot at you? She'll like with cash app. I'm like, man, this is what the
You
world
mean
has come down.
the one that was dating Travis Kelce or some other chick?
No, some other chick. London, I think
Okay.
she's a singer. London something.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. It's on her
No, you
episode.
can save it. You don't have to send it to me. No, you don't have to send it to me. I know that I've seen these guys, these women. They talk about how, and I've seen it on these different posts where they're, I want to take you out. Okay, well, you need to pay for my babysitter. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Why would I pay for your babysitter? If you want to go out with me, I'm taking you out. I'm
Yes.
not paying for a babysitter, so I guess we're not going to go out.
You
That's
just don't deserve to go on a date then. Stay
like
your ass home.
I'm not taking you on no damn if I gotta pay for you to have a
And,
babysitter
and Rudy, and they want you to
and then
buy
bring
the
your
kid
kids food,
a meal.
home food. Like you see videos, I don't know how many are joking or serious, but
No,
I don't know if they're staged or not. But when you see these women, oh, I got 3 kids at home, like, and I'm not paying for their dinner. I didn't take. What you crazy? Like we're at a restaurant right now. I
you
just
have
met.
to
This is our first date. I just met your ass.
you have to accept me or all of me. Not yet. I don't
No,
even
I
know if I
don't.
like you yet. You telling me to like the other 3 motherfuckers
I know
that
I
you
don't.
came with. I don't know
Well,
them yet. When I
I
get to
find
know them and I want to take that step, okay, now I have to step up because I became part of the family. I became part of something. But if I'm not there yet, what am I doing? Like this is a crazy world we living in now, Rudy. It's crazy as out there. It's like you gotta build your P's and Q's because whew, they'll
no,
take it off. Everything
I'm
that you
just
work for, you went to practice at 6 a.m. You got up at
that's what I'm
5 a.m.
saying.
You
There's
lift
too
weights.
much.
You went to
There's
school, then you came back and you went to
bro.
another practice. You came
There's
back.
too
No,
there's
there's too
too
much
much.
work that you put in.
You put too much work into that, and there's just too much at stake. And look, I don't have that. Like I don't have a prenuptial agreement. I didn't walk into my marriage with millions of dollars. Like
Mm-hmm.
you didn't walk into your marriage with millions of dollars. So I don't presume you have a prenuptial agreement. Hell, anything that we build together, we build together. Like,
Yeah,
but this attitude where if I'm sorry, but if I was worth $10 million,
before you.
bet your ass I got a prenuptial agreement being put in
Mm-hmm.
place. You bet your ass. This isn't even a discussion. If I have to discuss this with you beyond you need to sign this,
Yeah.
then we're not going to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and these guys have so much that they've put in
And they
to get to this point. Like,
and they,
bruh.
and they try to guilt trip you and say, "What do you think that we're gonna get divorced, ma'am?"
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
50%
Yeah.
of marriages end in divorce.
Yeah. Most of marriages end in divorce. So
And it gets
yeah, I have
ugly.
to presume that.
And it gets real ugly. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that we are going to end in that situation, but
I hope not. I
statistics
hope
say
not. I
that
hope not, but statistically it says that we probably will.
we have a chance. We have a high chance of it. So I'm doing my due diligence in protecting me of the things that I worked hard for when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, college. When you weren't there,
Yeah.
no. Now, if something happened, I'm a decent human being. I'm
I
gonna
was the one
help you.
throwing up on that football field in 2-a-days, not you.
Not you.
I was the one getting crackbacked over the middle of the field in football practice, not you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the one that broke bones,
and the same
sprained
and
muscles, sprained ligaments and shit, not you.
And the same thing, vice versa. You came in it, I'll have to understand that. Shit.
Look, if you came in with $10 million, lady, you better not make me sign no damn prenup. I mean, seriously though, like I don't know any man that could walk into a relationship with a woman who's worth like $10 million, and he's not worth shit, and not think that he's gonna sign it. Like, bro,
You
you're
got your
signing a
mind.
prenup, dude.
You got your mind. And I'm protecting it every day. I'm out there sweeping, mopping, cleaning,
Like,
massaging her foot.
and heck, the thing about the prenup that most women don't seem to, most women, because it's usually a woman thing, don't understand is that that's a protection for themselves as well. It's a contract.
Yeah.
So for the amount of time we spend married, you're earning more money towards divorce if it ever happened.
Yeah.
So if I'm worth whatever, and after 5 years, that means you get $1 million or 2 million, and then after 10 years, you get 4 or whatever the numbers. I've seen crazy ones. I did it. I worked in family. I saw some insane prenups. But these women would be taken care of. Whereas if we go to court and you got caught doing something, well, you're gonna have a real rough go. You're gonna have a real rough go with it. Like, and the thing is, even in those situations in divorce, the person who makes the money has to pay for both lawyers.
Yeah.
Like the husband, like the athlete will usually have to pay for the wife's lawyer too. And she never picks the cheap one.
And the court costs after.
She picks the best lawyer she can pick.
Yep.
At $750, $1,000 an hour.
Somebody who's trying to wiggle out the room of the prenup. Make sure it's ironclad. He's reading all the details. Nope. We found something. We found something, Rudy. That's what they're working on.
Xavier Worthy, man. I feel for this kid. He's only going into his second year. I mean, he plays in the Super Bowl as a rookie. Thankfully, he lost. Couldn't stand to watch
during Super Bowl week. Well, right before, he's out there in New Orleans, and she's out there getting piped down back home. He had to find out a different way.
Maybe. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It's only been a month and a week since the Super Bowl.
This is only
it was a month and a week since then. So I just, it's a shitty situation for this kid to go through. But man, young guys, if the girl beats your ass, you need to press charges.
It's plain and simple.
That's all we got. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell. This is Pro Football Corner with Nick. Come on now.